Ladies and gentlemen, music lovers, and fans of rock history, the moment we thought we'd never see again is finally upon us. Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath, the architects of heavy metal, were reuniting for one final, unforgettable performance. This isn't just a concert. It's a chapter closing, a legacy cemented, a homecoming like no other. On Saturday, July 5th, the hallowed grounds of Villa Park in Birmingham, England, will transform from a football stadium into the birthplace of metal reborn. This event, aptly titled, Back to the Beginning, takes us where it all started. It was in Birmingham's gritty streets where four young musicians, Ozzy Osbourne, Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, and Bill Ward, forged a sound that would echo through decades. Now, those four, the original Black Sabbath lineup, will share a stage for what they have declared their final bow. For the first time since 2005, Ward, Iommi, Butler, and Osbourne will stand side by side. The riffs, the thunderous drums, the growling bass, the unmistakable voice of the Prince of Darkness himself. This is not a reunion for nostalgia. This is history in the making. Fans around the world who can't make it to Villa Park will still be able to experience the magic. The entire concert will be streamed live, allowing generations of Sabbath faithful to witness this milestone. Ozzy Osbourne, whose health struggles have been well documented, is making this return to the stage one of personal triumph. Despite adversity, despite challenges, the madman returns to where it all began, where his journey first ignited. And after his solo performance, he will be joined by the brothers with whom he changed the face of music forever. This concert is not just another stop on a tour. This is the final Sabbath. A closing chapter for a band whose influence spans continents, genres, and generations. Let us remember, Black Sabbath's sound shaped metal, doom, and hard rock. Their lyrics spoke of war, paranoia, darkness, and survival. Their influence is embedded in the DNA of every heavy metal band that followed. The last time these four shared a stage was nearly 2 decades ago. Since then, much has changed. But what has remained constant is the power of their music. From War Pigs to Iron Man, from Paranoid to Children of the Grave, their catalog remains unmatched. And now, they give us one more chance to hear it live, the way it was meant to be played, raw, loud, and with unmistakable chemistry. During the band's The End tour in 2016 and 2017, we saw the three core members perform together in Birmingham, but Bill Ward was missing. Tommy Cluffatos filled in admirably on drums, but the absence of Ward, the original backbone of Sabbath, was felt by fans and the band alike. This time, it's different. This time, it's whole. For one night only, the original four will bring it full circle. Back to the place where it started. Back to the raw energy of Birmingham. Back to the fans who have stood by them for over 5 decades. This performance is not simply for the crowd in the stands but for every metalhead who played Sabbath on vinyl, cassette, CD, or streamed it late at night in their bedroom. It's for those who banged their heads, raised their fists, and found a voice in the music of four men from Birmingham. It's for those who were there in 1970 when Sabbath unleashed their debut album and the world changed overnight. And it's for those who discovered them years later, realizing that true heavy metal began with the first ominous notes of Black Sabbath. Ozzy, Tony, Geezer, and Bill, 4 names etched into the Rock and Roll Hall of Immortality. This is their thank you to the fans. Their gift to the city that shaped them. Their farewell to the stage where they first found their voice. The stage will rumble. The amps will roar. The crowd will chant. And for one last time, the darkness will fall, the spotlight will shine, and Sabbath will reign. There will be tears. There will be cheers. And there will be music, loud, unapologetic, and unforgettable. This is not the end of their legacy. Their legacy will live on in every garage band, in every festival lineup, in every fan who discovered the power of the riff because of them. But this is the end of their life story. And what a story it has been. So, to the fans gathering in Birmingham and those streaming across the world, savor this moment. Witness the final roar of the masters. Celebrate the sound that changed rock forever. And thank them, not only for the music but for the courage to be different. For giving a voice to the outsiders, the rebels, and the dreamers. Ladies and gentlemen, Black Sabbath is going back to the beginning. And the world will never sound the same again.